Well, hey there, welcome to day 938 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here at your service. And today I'm thinking about cycles. I woke up this morning thinking about cycles. Whenever I wake up thinking about something, it's because I need to be thinking about it. There's something going on with my life that I need to be paying attention to. Cycles, doing the Get Up and Go 20-day challenge. And today I talked about actually the challenge or change cycle. And then I started thinking about, so much of everything we do, everything we experience is processes and systems and rituals and habits and actual cycles of how we do things. And then I think about, well, look at all of the examples of cycles around us. So many things, if not everything, is in cycles. Think of the cycle of day and night, day to night, day to night. Think of the seasons wherever you live. I live in a part of America, Wisconsin, where we have 4 very distinct seasons. But the time between those seasons are the most volatile, the most dynamic, the most amount of change actually occurs at that point between the seasons. And the same is true of day and night. Probably the most beautiful time of day and night is often sunrise and sunset. So it's the transition periods, the change periods, the actual transformation periods that we notice and see the most impact, the most change. So talking about that in the Get Up and Go challenge today and going through the cycle, because change is the same thing as challenge, right? And it's inevitable. No matter what happens, day and night are going to keep going no matter what any of us on the planet do, right? Unless it's the end of the world or the apocalypse, day and night are going to continue to happen on our planet as they have for centuries and centuries and probably millennia. And they'll continue on long after each and every one of us are gone. The cycles of the seasons are going to continue to change for probably millennia as they have for past millennia, no matter what we individually do. So we can either go with that process and work with the process of the natural order of things, or we can go against it. And I'm not talking about, and this is a higher level discussion, I suppose, than I could do in a little couple minutes on what am I up to. It's a much bigger topic and discussion than our man-made beliefs and values and thoughts on any matter, right? It's a bigger issue than that. And it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how do we impact our lives in a way that works for us, that makes us feel like we're in charge and powerful and actually creating our own reality. We're having discussions with my ex-husband, and we would get in the biggest arguments about a couple of things. One was he would always say that's just reality, or that's just the way I am, that's the way I've always been. 2 of my most hated, dreaded phrases, by the way. Right on up there with, you got a sec, you got a minute? Because that meant I was going to get a lecture about something. And the other thing is that I could say is you get what you expect, because that was totally foreign to his beliefs. He didn't believe that he had any control over anything that really happened to him. And a lot of people believe that. A lot of people are puppets and pawns of things outside of them. And I was for a long time too. I spent a lot of decades doing what I thought I should do, trying to fit in and be normal and do what everybody else was doing. And all that did was lead to massive heartache and me being miserable and unhealthy, and in a lot of areas and aspects of my life that I look back and it's like, oh my God, I just wasted 25 years on this or that, or feeling this or believing that. And I realized it's just a cycle. It's all a learning cycle of us becoming who we're really meant to be, what we're here for, and that's different for each and every one of us, and that's why all of our journeys are different. But that's what makes it so much fun and so exciting, is knowing that we get to experience this life as only we uniquely can. I'm experiencing my life in this life way different than anybody else is on the planet, as are you. And I think that's exciting. I think it makes life interesting and fun and dynamic and amazing. Some people probably think that makes it scary and they're a victim or whatever, but that's our choice too. We all get to knock our ducks in a row off the table and decide for ourselves. So it was a fun and exciting, and way over 20 minutes or way over 10 minutes. It was like 20 minutes and 5 seconds or something for today's Get Up and Go challenge. I have long since thrown out the, I'm going to keep it to 10 minutes thing. I'm keeping it. This is the first one I think that's gone over 20, but I've been over 10 for like the last, 9-10 days in a row, maybe more. Have to go back and look at the recordings, which I really don't do. I just share them in the group and go on. So Get Up and Go challenge. I'm trying to figure out how I want to twist the last few days of it, 24 through 31, what I want to do really to impact people and make sure that they understand that it's 100% up to them how they deal with challenges and how they deal with change. It is. We always know it, but we don't always feel like that. And I want to make sure that we're all empowered to know with 100% certainty that any change, any challenge, anything that happens outside of us and inside of us, we have the ability to just absolutely master and not even have to think about it. Fun challenge day, 365 day fun challenge day 229 today was about practical fun. And I always think it's kind of an oxymoron. Practical fun, they really do go together. They really need to be together. So that was a quick and easy fun one. And actually, my sister called me in the middle of it, so I had to redo it. And right now, she just messaged me in the middle of this one because we are going to the apple orchard today. She is an interesting cook, and there's a couple of things she does so well. And one of them is she makes crab apple jelly. She learned to make crab apple jelly from our grandmother, who passed away last year at just shy of 100. She was like a month shy of 100 years old. I'm sure she's glad that, and I'm sure she's in heaven, so I'm sure she's glad that it happened when it did, so she didn't have to be living through these crazy COVID times, because she was in a memory care old folks home, and I think it would have been very frightening for her, because we wouldn't have been able to go and see her, and it was a lonely place for her. So I'm glad that she didn't have to experience any of this. But I'm going to the apple orchard with her today, so that's different and unique and fun. And she just messaged me she's going to be here soon, so I need to stop talking and get on with it. Supersize Your Business today was about tightening your belt, which was a fun one to discuss too, because some people are tightening their belts a lot right now because of COVID and really struggling. Other people, businesses and lives are exploding in ways that they never could have even imagined. So it's all like every change, every challenge, it's all relative to us based on our own situation. And guess what? It's all also personal to us. And we have to remember that. People say, well, it's nothing personal, but guess what? It's always personal to you. It's always personal to me, what I'm feeling. And one of the worst things you can do is to downplay people's feelings and reactions to things. Respect that each and every one of us has the right to our reaction, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. I will always put that qualifier on, because we can do whatever we want and create whatever we want in this world, but not if it impacts negatively or hurts other people. And if it does, guess what? That's called evil. And I purport and support no evil, only adding a positive spin to the things in the world. And there's so much abundance that no one ever has to be evil to take away from and hurt other people. It's just ridiculous. So I am going to sign off today. Go out, have an absolutely amazing day. I need to get dressed and spill coffee on my shirt, so I got to change my shirt before I can even go to the apple orchard. Have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, ask in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow, just letting you know what's going on, what I'm cooking on. Been working on the book a little bit over the weekend, but had some visitors and guests. So you do what you can do with what you've got right now. I am no different. Have an awesome day, and I will be with you tomorrow. Bye.